Howdy fellas, welcome back to another Lowball, the one right before where it gets difficult, Piers. Now Piers is a little trickier than I expected, so there's no good Pokemon that resists both the Scrafty's moves of Dark and Fighting. But Skarmory has incredibly high base defense. We're going with a body press strategy. Your nature only really matters if it decreases either special defense, because you need special defense, or... well, just as long as it boosts defense, it does increase special defense. You're pretty much good, actually. Iron defense. Protect yourself for leftovers, although, frankly, you could probably replace protect with something else. You can just roost instead. Roosting does remove your flying type for the turn, but since you're moving second, Brick Break will not be super effective, so that downside doesn't matter. Roost is an egg move. All of the other ones are TR moves. Roost is an egg move that you do have to beat for. Body press scales with physical defense, so we only need to set up one stat via iron defense instead of two. And being a fighting type gym leader, fighting is pretty good against them. Now, here's the deal. I think this can go lower. Or at least it might be able to go lower. The main issue after you get set up is Snarl from Skuntank. So, if you can find a way to survive two Snarls from Skuntank at a start out, maybe by roosting or some other AI manipulation, then you should be good. The thing about Skuntank is that, in my experience, or at least my successful attempt at this level, it used Snarl twice and then never again. Now, in most cases, you can't survive that, because your special defense is so low, because our EVs are full HP, full defense. Maybe if you split your EVs a bit better between special defense and physical defense, or special defense and HP, you could do something. But for now, my lowest level victory is 21. I'm saying all this to say, I'm not going to do another Skarmory. Every time you attempt this fight, you have to walk all the way through the gym, and you have to watch this cutscene, even if you've lost to him before. It's very grating. Frankly, it fucking sucks. But, as long as you, play around the Snarls, go into Skuntank with full HP, and have enough HP to survive after you kill it, you'll win. Just set up Iron Defense Roost, save your Protects for, so only got extra HP, get stun tank, and you'll be good. Now, Intimidate don't matter, none of their abilities matter. There is a little bit of, Plague of all you have to do is Obstruct. You're supposed to protect that first turn, I just kind of forgot. So let's just protect. Second, we're at full health. Yes. You can technically survive one Break Break at level 16. Maybe you can do something with that. I'm not fully sure, to be honest. Yeah, as you can see, Roost is very powerful in Skarmory. Yeah, so it's just a pretty simple body press setup strategy, as long as you don't get crit. Your biggest risks of losing are Skuntank, because it can just KO you if it decides to go for Snarl again. I'm not 100% sure if it only going for Snarl twice is consistent or not. But I do know we can saw it out with Roost and Protect, if we have to, until it starts going for Screech. But by the time it starts going for Screech to try to decrease your defense, you've already dealt enough damage to its himself. Next up is his Malamar. Malamar is probably the most threatening thing he has, because it has Night Slash, which has a boosted crit rate. Aside from Skuntank, of course. The reason we are 21 instead of level 20 is you kind of need to be level 28, at least with my IV spread, in order to survive the Snarls, because otherwise you just kind of die. It's always going to hit you with two Snarls. Maybe if you roosted on the first Snarl, so you just healed right back up. I'm not fully sure if that would work, though. I think Malamar is a free tap. We really don't have much to be scared of here, honestly. Without the crit. Huh, I thought it was free tap, must be a range. You may be wondering why Cinderace is here. There is a single double battle in this gym. No matter what, you have to come with two Pokemon. So Incineration is just there for the sake of letting us actually enter. Here's the thing about Obstagoon. Don't attack Obstagoon when it first comes out. You can absolutely one-tap it, easy. But Obstagoon's Obstruct, Protect, and boost physical defense. So what you do is you roost her at full health until it uses Obstruct. Basically what we're doing is we're stalling out until it uses Obstruct, because they can't really use it twice in a row. As far as I know, they won't attempt to. And then we kill. Now this gets us level 28, which is just enough to survive the Snarls we need to survive. I'm not gonna go and steal them. I don't do encourage it, not songs, not moves, not Pokemon, not voice acting. I love this game, I do, but it's the least good Pokemon game. But just as less bad doesn't mean good, less good doesn't mean bad. Does that make sense? Probably. So we're gonna protect. Oh, it's going for... I guess whether he uses a Screech or Snarl is completely random. That's actually kind of problematic. I did not have a plan that accounted for that. Well, as long as he uses Snarl, we win. I think that the AI changes when you cross the level 28 threshold. I could be mistaken on that. Also, you need enough help to survive Aftermath, so to account for that as well. But yeah, so it would just only use Snarl before I reach that level 28. If you reach that level 27, it just snarls over and over and over and over, and you die. So I guess my whole only use the Snarl try theory is wrong. It looks like it's just kind of an RNG check. As far as I know, that RNG check doesn't happen at level 27, so maybe lower isn't possible. Maybe he just sees the 2-tap on Snarl and it prioritizes that and doesn't see the 2-tap because maybe it's a 2 or 3 hit range. At level 27? So yeah, lower might be possible for different EV spread, but you need those EVs to survive Scrafty. Maybe if you cut some points out of health since you're getting 4 HP from leftovers anywho, but then you get less health from Roost as well, which could be a problem. Maybe you can move some EVs from defense to special defense, but then you're not dealing as much damage, and you're taking more damage to Scrafty. I think this can go lower. There might be a Pokemon aside from Scrafty that could work. I chose Scrafty for its high base defense stat at a low level. I'm not fully sure. I'm saying 21 for now, but not super confidently. Considered my 21 Lowball a soft one. Like Rose Raid, I believe it can go lower, but for now this is the best that we could come up with. Rather I could come up with. And we will be, and someone else can just fix that later date. Better, pretty good and done than perfect and never finished. Maybe if I just use Roost more at a lower level or something, I'm not fully sure. If anyone wants to take a crack at Piers, load up an emulator, hack in the Pokemon, I ain't no fucking snitch. I don't care about people using hacked Pokemon, I only care if people using hacked Pokemon if they're playing with other players. Now, should hacked Pokemon be using competitive? I don't know if they should. That's a whole other ethical discussion that I'm not going to address. I have some thoughts on it, like, it's just fucking like, maybe I'll talk a little. Cause like, I think the issue is kind of, if one player is using hacked Pokemon, one player isn't, that doesn't feel fair to me. That's the only really argument I can come up with against it. But also, Pokemon will never let us use hacked Pokemon as competitive, because the corporate side wants you to buy the games for money purposes, but the art side, the people who actually put their hearts and soul in the game, want you to play the game that they made and they loved making. Rush or not, there are people who care. It's the corporate bigwigs that are rushing everything, not the artists, not the people who put their souls into it. They want you to actually play the game. So they're never going to let you hack in your Pokemon, because they want you to actually play the game, and the corporate bigwig fucks want you to actually buy the game. So neither side, either the corporate money greedy side, or the heart and soul dev side, want you to be able to use hacked Pokemon. From their perspective, they have no desire to let you use hacked Pokemon. Whether that's right or not, from their standpoint, they aren't going to allow it. I don't know why I decided to ramble with this in the Piers video of all things, but you know what? What the fuck ever. So yeah, Piers, Skarmory, level 21, Iron, Defense, Protect could be probably replaced, Roost, just like, be careful on Skuntank, because of Snarl, because you have the special defense. You need level 21 so you can cross over to level 28 for Skuntank, because otherwise he won't ever go for Screech and you will die eventually. You'll just lose that war of attrition. Maybe you could roll for the 5% Screech miss, but I feel like they're going to get to those two at that point. You lose if you get crit. Otherwise, I'm just roosting when you need to and iron defensing turn 1. And make sure you only attack after Obstagoon use Obstruct, and you're golden. Max special defense, max HP, leftovers, and iron defense, protect, boost, body press. Special defense, defense up. Don't decrease special defense nature. It increases any set but special defense, and you're golden. Pretty easy strat.